Get in, let's go put your seat covers on. Before we get started with this install, there's a couple of things that we need to do to make sure this goes really easily. First thing I like to do is start by sliding the seat all the way up into the doorway. Oh, and by the way, you get to keep your cool Raptor graphics. You paid a lot of money for those, but we don't want to cover them up. All right, and I got the seat up in the doorway. Two reasons for that. One, it's really easy for me to work on it here. And two, it's easier for me to get to the back of the seat when I need to. Next up, we're gonna pop the old headrest off. So I've raised it up. On this side here, there's a button. Push that in. You can slide the headrest out. We'll need that later, don't lose it. Okay, last thing while we're still standing here is I'm gonna raise the seat up a ways. That way it gets it up higher and it makes it easier for me to work underneath of it. And you're gonna see why right now. Around the back, there is this carpet flap right here that is part of the factory seat. We need to remove that, and it's not a big deal, this one right here. We need to remove that because we need to run the cover through there, but the cover has its own flap, so don't worry. I'll show you how to remove it. It's a little cramped under here, but there's elastic straps, one over here, one over here. This one here, I'm just gonna grab it, push it forward, and it's going to come off of the little plastic hook that it's hooked on. Over here, we have to remove this electrical connector. Now that just pulls down. It's just got a little push-in fastener right there that fastens it to the bottom of the seat. So I just pulled it straight down. And then we remove the next elastic strap the exact same way. Just push it forward. Then it pops off and lets me fold that up. Now, this here, we'll just slide it right back into where it belongs, and we're good to go. And now you can see here, I've got that flap folded up like that. The cover will end up covering that up, and we'll have our own flap on the cover that makes everything look neat and tidy. Alrighty, now we're gonna start putting the cover on. Preparation is complete. Now, I've got the seat bottom cover here, and I've got the string lock. I've already taken the string lock off. It'll come attached to one of these strings, but I've already taken that off. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket where I will definitely forget which one I put it in. Now, you also wanna make sure that you've got all of your straps undone, and make sure that the cover you've got is the right one for the seat you're working on. So I don't know if you can see that, it says driver on it. That's good, because I'm working on the driver's seat. If it says the wrong one, don't put it on. Get the right one. So, starting out here, we're just putting the cover on over top of the seat. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting the cover on so that it lines up with the corners of the seat. So all of the seams in the cover line up with the corners of the seat. I'm happy with that. Now these strings right here, we're just going to take them, push them straight down on this side here. Going to go down between the seat and the center console, where we shall deal with it later. This big flap right here, it's going to push it between the seat back and the seat bottom, and now you can see why we had to remove that flap down the back of the seat. Because with that in there, it makes this a whole lot more difficult. We don't want to do that. Alrighty. Now, on this side of the seat right here, this is the most important part of putting your seat cover on. So if you're multitasking, stop multitasking and watch. Okay? Okay, good chat. When you push the seat cushion off to the side here, you'll see there's the plastic on the outside of the seat, then there's the metal seat frame, then there's a little hole. That hole is what we're looking for. So we're gonna take the string and drop it right down in there. And that's gonna make sure that this cover wraps around your seat, almost like a drawstring bag, and it won't shift when you're getting in and out. Now, we'll just take the cover and tuck it inside all this plastic trim. Two reasons for that. One, it helps keep it on. Number two, it makes it look so much better. There we go. Now that's looking pretty good, and we haven't even fastened anything on yet. I like it. All right, now we get that string lock. It's a miracle. I remembered which pocket I put it in. And we're gonna fasten those two strings together under the seat. Let's get back in the back again. All right, we're back under the seat again. And I'm reaching up between the seat and the console to grab that one string that we got. Now, when you're running this through, right here is the back leg of the seat. Run the string in front of that and above where the seat rides back and forth on the rails there. And then on the other side, same idea. In front of that last leg and above the rails. Ta-da! Now enters the string lock. We're gonna take both of these strings here and pull them nice and tight. I mentioned almost like a drawstring bag before. So we pull those nice and tight so we know that everything is cinched up around the bottom of the actual seat. Then we lock it together. So to do that, just feeding the string in one end of the string lock and latch it down like that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, it's locked, but it's not tight. Now, this is gonna get hard to see up underneath here, but we're just working it back and forth here to get it locked in nice and tight. Like that. Now that's gonna make sure that this does not slide around when you're getting in and out of the trunk. Now back around front again, we've got to take these two long flaps here that are hanging down the front of the seat, and we run them underneath the seat. And with the seat all the way up, you'll see that you can run them underneath the seat bottom, but above the whole plastic support bracket. It's almost like a little plastic tray underneath there. So when you want to go above that and above the electric motors and right as close to the bottom of the seat as you can. Like so. There we go. Now I like to take the extra string from the string lock here and tuck that up inside, just so it's up out of the way when I put these flaps up. Now with these flaps, we want to pull this top one down here, like so. That's making it nice and tight on where you're sitting on the seat. And then we pull these bottom flaps and fasten them together. And when you're doing this, pull everything as tight as you can. Because the tighter you pull it, the better everything fits, and the better it looks, the happier you are, and then the happier I am, and we all live happily ever after. So that's it for the seat bottom. It should look like this. Nice and tight, nice and smooth, no major wrinkles everywhere. Everything's tucked inside the plastic trim, and you should look at it and go, woo-wee, that looks good. Now, we're gonna put on the seat back cover. Again, just like before, I'm working on the driver's side, so I've got the tag that says driver, because that is very important, even more important on the back. I'll show you why. Okay, I'm turning this cover most of the way inside out. These side bolsters are gigantuous. So that makes it a little tight getting the cover on over, but don't worry, I'll show you how to do it. So we're turning this on most of the way inside out. Sliding her down, just like so. Now once it hits these bolsters, we just start to roll it down. If you don't turn it part way inside out like I did, it'll still go on. It'll just be harder. Okay, that's good for the front. Oh, I should mention, These ones are rocking some of our limited edition 250th anniversary embroidery. If you're watching this video after December 21st of 2026, sorry, it's all gone. All right, around back here, just making sure that this flap stayed up like I asked it to, and it did because it's good and it's obedient. So we just pull the cover down over top of it like that. And now this side flap right here closes up. The reason that we have this seam or this flap here on the side is because of how huge those bolsters are. Having this extra relief in here makes it so much easier to put your covers on. Then up around on the top here, what we're gonna do is tuck the cover in behind all this plastic here. Like so. So you can see that that looks nice and finished once it's tucked inside that plastic trim. And we'll do the same thing around the front. Tuck that in. It looks nice and finished, and you get to keep that really cool, really expensive Raptor logo on there. Don't say we didn't ever do anything for you. All right, now to wrap this thing up, we have these 4 flaps. They got to go between the seat back and the seat bottom, just like we did with the bottom cover. They wrap up and stick to the seat back. Now, these have the hook part of hook and loop. This stuff is very, very aggressive. It wants to stick to everything. So if you fold it over on itself like that, ready? I'll do it again. Like that, boom. Fold it over so that hook is on the inside. It won't try to stick to any of your factory upholstery. We do that, and then we just slide it through. Now, if you forget to do that and it does stick to the factory upholstery, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to sell your vehicle. You just give it a good hard yank and it'll come off. Okay, round to the back to pull those as tight as humanly possible and fasten them on. Now we pull that flap up, and I'm just gonna barely fasten it there so that it's up and out of our way. Now, these flaps here, I'm gonna start with the outside edges because those are where our big bolsters are. Pull that nice and tight and stick it up there. Do the same on this side. I like that a lot. Now we do the center ones. And when I say pull these tight, I'm not kidding. Pull them tight, because that's gonna make everything look so much better on the front of your seat cover. Now, we got those pulled tight. We may want to go back and forth a little bit, make sure we got any wrinkles worked out. Let's go around front and see what we got going on. Aha, see, we got some wrinkles here. So that means that I just need to take this part of the cover here and this part here, work them out to the sides, and possibly, I may have to go back and forth with those straps a little bit just to make them look how I want them to. But I'm gonna start by just smearing the cover around, and it's already getting a lot better. So I'm just pushing it to the sides like this. Having huge bolsters on the seat makes it a little more difficult to get a perfectly smooth seat cover, but we can get dang close. All right, I'm gonna work these straps back and forth a little bit. I'll talk to you when I'm done. Okay, back in the back here to finish up the seat back cover. We're just gonna take this flap, we wrap it down underneath the seat like this and fasten it on. That then covers up all of our fasteners and gives you a nice clean look there. The last thing that we have to cover is the old headrest here. Now, I gotta slide the seat back down again, because when it's raised up all the way, you can't put this in because it hits the ceiling. So we're just gonna slide that into place until the first click, stop there. Now, headrest cover is gonna go on with this long flap here down the front. Just slide that on like so. Make sure that the seams are lined up with the corners of the headrest. They look good. Okay, let's go around back. Now around back here, we're gonna take these little flaps here on the sides, fold them in, and then we fold the headrest down over that, so that's locked in. Now it's just this here flap tucks up inside, like so. We can put the headrest down, and the seat is finished. Now all we have left to cover is the center console. We'll pop that open and then just slide the cover on like so. So you'll have the big opening in the center here for your latch, and then the little openings here are for the little feet that come down on it. And we've got this tail here hanging down the back. That's just gonna wrap right underneath the console like that, and then fasten to these two little flaps right here. Knocking this tray off and spilling your mints is optional, but it is kind of fun. There we go. Make sure I like the way that looks. I do. Cool, that's it, you're done.